Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Femke, and for today I will be swatching 11 of the in total 22 polishes that I bought online at H&M.com. These are actually the Vegan and Natural collection. I didn't get all shades. I think there are like about 25 different shades or something like that, but I picked 22 just to try them out because I have been pleasantly surprised by H&M polishes throughout the last, let's say, 5 years or something like that. And to see polishes that are actually vegan and for the most part ingredient wise natural based, I was like, I have to share these. So there is 10 milliliters in a bottle and I have bought them for €6.99 in euros each. So they aren't super like drugstore inexpensive, but they aren't high-end like Essie or OPI, which range from like 10 euros towards even 16 or 18 euros. So yeah, let's just swatch them all, try them out and see if you like any of them yourself as well. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, so definitely grab something to eat, something to snack on, and so on. Maybe even get your own nail supplies and paint your nails together with me while watching this video. And let's just start off with the first 11 colors. So this first one is called Piece of Night. All of the names of these polishes start with piece of and then a specific word that actually correlates with the color. So Piece of Night is just a true creamy black. All of the polishes in this collection actually are super creamy. There isn't any shimmer or glitter in them. I don't mind that personally, but I would love to see them maybe even just add some additional like glittery or shimmery or even metallic polishes to this vegan and natural collection, because I do feel like that is really doable to actually do make vegan and for the most part natural ingredients polishes with glitter and shimmer as well. Oh, and for the record, if you hear any background noises like ticking or tapping or anything like that, that is because I actually have my nail room set up in my living room, which is next to my kitchen area and like the side kitchen area where my washer and dryer and so on are. And I'm actually doing a couple of last rounds of laundry before little worm arrives. I am currently now recording this voiceover, which is the 22nd of December 2023. I am exactly 37 weeks pregnant and I will be meeting my little baby really soon. So yeah, if you hear any background noises, that is just because I am doing a lot of things at the same time. Like nesting is making me crazy and I just want to like have it all like secured, like figured out, everything done in and around the house before my baby comes home with me. So yeah, let's get back to the video. So Piece of Night was actually just a really nice basic creamy black. It was completely opaque within 2 coats. I was really not disappointed by that. This second one, Piece of Rhythm, is one of those ox blood kind of colors, which is super vampy, super sexy. I love it a lot. You can definitely wear colors like this all year round. The only thing is it is a little sheer, so you definitely want to apply another opaque polish underneath or just rock it as sheer as it comes. Also, I really want to mention, please ignore the grow out or like the new growth of my gel polish overlay. Once again, while I recorded this video, I was pretty much heavily pregnant as well. And I just didn't feel like doing my nails just yet. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention. Then next up is Piece of Pear. I don't really feel like looking at this color. It reminds me of a pear. It reminds me more of like a dusty olive kind of color. I don't know. Usually I'm not a big fan of green colors, but I'm really trying to get out of my comfort zone more and more. And a dusty olivey green like this actually is one of my favorite greens because you can combine it with so many other different colors. You can do some really cute nail art designs with it as well. well. Personally, I love to I love to pair or combine a color like this with like a dusty rose pink. I think it's really beautiful and very timeless and classic. Once again, very creamy. It is still a little sheer and patchy on the first coat, but the second coat definitely makes up for that. As I tend to say, never judge a polish by its first coat, because it just needs something to really just like hang on to, you know? So that first coat is always just kind of like an extra primer base, in my opinion. But sometimes you do get one coaters, which are awesome. But yeah, next up is called Piece of Mint. This is actually even a lighter green, more of like a pastel neon-y kinda, I'd say limey green. I really don't feel like this is a mint color either. A lot of the polish names I feel like are just spot on, match the color really well, but there are a couple of colors in this collection that I was like, I don't know who created this name or came up with it and matched it to this color, because this, like, seriously is not a mint color. I'd say it's a very muted down, like neon pastel lime kind of color. But that's just my perception, maybe. Like, maybe I have a completely different, like, reference point in mind of what a true mint is. But that, for me, really wasn't a minty color. Next up we have Piece of Lemon, which is also a very light pastel shade. It kind of reminds me of like little chicks, little ducklings. Super cute for Easter season or even spring season that will be here in a couple of months as well. Yeah, I was a little disappointed by this one. I really expected it to be more opaque. Not especially with this first coat, because as I mentioned, never judge a polish by its first coat. But I felt like the second layer really had to give it like at least 80% opaqueness. And I felt like this color was really easy to overwork, to really, if you apply a little bit too much pressure, as you can see right here on the nail bed area, you just pick up pigment with every single brush stroke, and I really don't like that, because it means you have to adjust your application style. So for colors like this that actually pick up pigment with every single brush stroke, I would recommend to apply a little bit more product on the brush and just really softly slide it across the nail. That way you do have more opaqueness and not as much like brush strokes and just streakiness and patchiness. But yeah, next one is called Piece of Freedom. On the backs of these polishes, by the way, you can see the name, the ingredients, where it's manufactured, as well as the percentage of natural ingredients. So each color does have its own specific percentage of what ingredients are natural. You can read more about that on their website, but you can also just flip open the little like booklet in the sticker on the back to see what ingredients are in each polish. Oh, and I'm sorry if my focus was a little bit out of whack here. That just happens sometimes. Sometimes my camera struggles because, you know, technology. Stuff happens. But yeah, this color, it is just a really nice white. I was really impressed with this one. It was like 90% opaque within the second coat, and white polishes, especially soft toned whites like this one is, can be a little tricky in application, a little sheer and stuff like that, but I really didn't have any issues with this one. I really like it. Once again, $6.99 a bottle isn't super inexpensive, but for a good white, I would definitely say check it out if you are looking for one. Next one is called Piece of Simplicity, and this polish and the one I will be swatching after actually are really sheer and very natural looking. I expected them to be a little bit more opaque, but then again, I do think there is a market out there for a really sheer, natural looking, like your nails but better kind of look polishes. But I'm just not the audience for that. It's just not my thing. You know, I would rather not wear any polish and just rock my natural nails and like a more fresh gel polish overlay to have a super like natural looking nail, then really go out and get these. But of course, if you are like, my nails need a little extra oomph to still make them look really gorgeous and also have them looking really natural, definitely check it out. So the next one, as I mentioned, Piece of Sunday, is once again very sheer. I have also only applied one coat of this one and the previous one because there is no way that I will be getting these more opaque with more layers. So yeah, actually applying a second coat didn't change the color or opaqueness or anything like that. But once again, if you are into like natural colors like that, definitely check them out. A color that is definitely up my alley is called Piece of Devotion. This is one of those dusty rose colors that I mentioned that would look really gorgeous with that piece of pear color, like the dusty olive tone that I swatched a little earlier in this video. I think it is so gorgeous. It is definitely one of my favorite colors to wear. This is one of those tones that everyone can rock, no matter what your skin tone is, what your undertone is in your skin, no matter what time of year, no matter if you want to wear it on your on its own, or maybe even apply some glitter or nail art or stamping or decals or anything like that. I feel like it is such a versatile color, but very feminine, very girly, and still quite natural too. I feel like it really gives longevity, like the look of the nails makes my nails look even longer than they already are. And I don't know, it's just one of my favorite colors to wear. Of course it is pink. If you're not into pink, just skip it. But if you're looking for something that is like daily wear appropriate, like school wear appropriate, office wear appropriate, definitely check it out. Another color is called Piece of Earth, which is the next one I'm swatching already. This is kind of like one of those terracotta kind of colors. It is a little bit more fall and winter-ish in my opinion, but that is just because it has a very warm undertone, which reminds me of like fall and winter season. Of course it is still winter now. This video has just been released, so it is still very wearable. But once again, if you're like, I really don't give a rat's ass like what season it is, I'm gonna wear whatever I want, definitely be my guest, you know, do your thing. You're really free to do so. There are no rules to nail art or nail polish or anything like that. I don't feel like it's gender bound either. Like, just wear whatever you want to wear and be happy. But yeah, that color was also completely opaque within 2 coats. Next up is, I think, one of my favorite colors that I will be swatching in this first like part 1 of the H&M Vegan and Natural collection series. It is such a fun color. It is called Piece of Sunshine, and it is a really nice orange kind of color, but it's more of like one of those pastel neon oranges, if you know what I mean. So it's not like orange like Dutch King's Day in your face. You can definitely wear it for King's Day, by the way, if you're not like into the super bright orange. But yeah, still it is quite bright, but it is kind of pastel neon bright, if you know what I mean. I think it's a really cute color, and I really wasn't disappointed with how opaque it was within 2 coats. It could definitely need a 3rd layer to get rid of a little bit of the streakiness that I could still see, but other than that, it's really pretty. Oh, and also, if you just heard some tapping like really close to the microphone, that was just because one of my cats was just walking by and bunking into everything. That just happens when you have like senior citizen cats. But yeah, these were my first 11 swatches. Definitely check out and keep an eye out for next week's video, in which I will be doing the other 11. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.